I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Station, August 14th. Don't you have anything better to do than mess with that thing knowledge? Oh, and I'm bothering you. We can't do anything without the welding firm. And this way, I can at least make a record. Ha! Did you hear that? Of course I did. I'm about to go deaf from their howling. Why do you want them recorded? I heard the Polish people are studying these migration patterns and whatnot. So, they are buying records and stuff. They have to be taken properly with date and place and all that. Oh, they'll get the date and place correct this time. They'll read it on your gravestone. Forget this thing. Battalions, get over here. They're attacking again. Coming! We totally blew it. I hope at least Sasha got away. They rushed us, killed the whole tunnel. It was down to grenades and knives in the end. Then how did you blow the gas cylinders up? Howling again. I think that's it.
We'll get you out. Whoa! It's Artyom! Artyom? Artyom! What the hell? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Move! It's nighttime at the station.
Don't worry. I
got it! Open up! Go!
Here come the Spartans. Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top. Okay.
Hey, Duke, wait a minute. Where to now?
Left, across the square! Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here?
How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my snapshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro?
Rise and shine, people!
Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex.
There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to police. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Lucky those Spartans are damn good. They brought Artyom here just in time. They sure are. I cannot... Remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here? Yeah, me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface.
Well, sadly, it's their job.
Well, job or no job, if they keep doing that. Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
Well, job or no job, if they keep doing that.
Well, not everyone can stand being cooped up.
Why not? It's what's kept us alive until now.
I left the Order, and now nobody gets to decide for me. Absolutely no.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes! Artyom, you all right? You gave us a scare, brother!
Artyom! How are you, friend? I see you're all right. This calls for a celebration.
A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you're
are the
your
nurses
usual
in the
self,
hospital,
guys.
huh?
You just stop crowding him.
Welcome back, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official.
I knew it. So I brought something.
And here we go again. Please, let's not repeat the last time.
Hold on, Artyom.
More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Move it! We don't need any extra radiation, darling. Ugh, Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks. There's just no way anything can live up here with monsters. Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Careful. At least it held. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that? Probably heard us coming down from the roof and decided to ambush us. The beasts are getting smarter. Let's pick up the pace. Now the whole area knows we're here. Hear that? It's a pack. Just what we need. A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us. I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special. Stop. The pack is here. I'm glad they didn't notice us. That was a large pack. Oh, is this why the zone is off limits? I mean, if all the packs here are like that, Help me get up there. Shit! Come up now. I got you. Did you hear that, Richard? Something on the train. Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios. What? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right? A train! A damn train on the surface! Where? Shit! What do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it? Look! It's our guys for the order! Looks like they're chasing that train too! Let's join them!
Hey, come on! Get inside!
You should have checked first, assholes! Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for that.
What's going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
The heck and the boy out!
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it!
At least give them their masks back.
They must be eating in your house. Fool. He could have lived. Let's go. Them watchmen broke through. Oh, workers are done for.
Keep your weapon trained on the opening. If anything comes through, shoot. Should send a group there to see.
Attention! The turntable is switching on. Just about enough of your whining, you old fuck!
Straight through the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. How can they? What can I do? The mutant? Watchman! A human? How did you... Oh my god. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive! You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally, I'll be of some use. Okay, they took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract them. Turn the lights off.
Fucking breaker again.
Looks like they didn't finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant.
Sanya, go tell the workers.
Don't rush.
Oh, you turned quite civil
Move crouched. It's quieter that way.
Your head after all.
See that ladder? Try sneaking to it now. Stay close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you.
Simon Mikhailov's question. There's a failure at the generators. What?
Yeah, I totally need you to tell me what I should do. Better fix this line here.
Everything is under control.
Wait.
Don't sweat.
You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise did. Well done. Let's go. Come. Go through. Come on. Good luck to you.
women, children. My dad will never.
Don't you think he knows? Don't you think your dad is known at all? He's training our people. Who could do it better?
Not what? What is this place? What are those towers? Why did you...
Who the fuck are you?
Artyom!
Throw me at you!
Artyom! Oh my god! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit damaged.
Morons! We are at war! One tap won't be enough for you now, you
What is this
imbeciles! This is the universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit! This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my god. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids! Hello!
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Don't shoot! I'm with him. With you. You have to run. Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar, then God willing, I'll get you out of here. Take money, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope.
Hey guys,
Be careful.
what's going on? Hey!
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Ag reporting.
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack. The attackers are assumed to still be on the base territory.
Artyom, I'm changing position.
All unauthorized persons are to be fired upon immediately.
Artyom, the hangar is on,
Civilian
covering
personnel
you.
movement is prohibited until further notice. The jamming system is coming back online.
Great job, Artyom. We're inside. You can take the mask off, Artyom. Now we have
have to find Yermak. They got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
Telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. It's the outside gate, so it could only be watchmen.
What if it's the attackers?
Well, then those watchmen just have a nice meal and we don't have to worry.
You say so. Still, this is suspicious. You do your thing and I'll just stay here, just in case.
Short. This is stupid. Stand here. What? What's that? Huh? Let's take a closer look. Nothing, once again. Oh, tired of it, really.
Group D, redeploy to the generator room.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. No need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
Does that mean you're going to ready the train for me?
What's the matter with you today? Why do you even want to do that now? You only had an outing planned for tomorrow, and it's bound to be cancelled now. Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules.
This place is just great. Settle down here.
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. We'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and switch the turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base on us.
More guards, get them!
I think there's someone there. I see him! Get it, people! There! I see him! Visual on the... Contact! I'm reloading! Take this, you fucking rat! No!
Are you okay?
Hey! There's a manual drive on the platform! It's hard
Artyom,
It's just a little... Now!
more guards. Get them. Help me out. Let's do this together. Just a little. Yes. Run! Kill them! Come on! Yes!
You're going to run the gate!
You should put the masks on! The seals might be damaged!
We did it! Yeah!
We apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over. Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer...
What do you mean, shoot these 2?
Don't you dare give me lip, soldier!
Here, the Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here.
Anna!
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell?
Artyom, what are you doing here? Talk about surprise.
Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Be quiet!
They...
How did you end up here? Ah, it doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this lying down.
No shit,
the Watchers
Sherlock.
won't let them.
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There, in the ravine, there are people from other cities, dead! All of them,
Everyone shut
women,
up.
children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road?
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and they can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they'd be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding at the jam.
for the guys no matter what.
Of course, Artyom, Anna, they are with
The
us.
orderlies, no one behind.
All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch the mayor. I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying. Lying to you, to me, to everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye.
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How
for?
is this his fault? You knew everything and never said shit.
Shit!
Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, stop it. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Yermak, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Ah, finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so...
How about from the inside?
Not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he started the talk and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime.
Plastic explosion.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion, treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer. You've been fought and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, man? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plans? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out. They destroyed us and you?
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country. But I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you.
I kinda hoped it wouldn't get to this. You don't know? Some asshole stole an engine of ours and are trying to escape Moscow. So we're... What was that? I give up! I give up!
We're getting closer. Units are being under ready. Units are being attention.
Time's up, Colonel Miller. Easy. We are slowing down. The brakes on this thing are busted.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it. Units are being attention.
Time's up, Colonel Miller. Easy. We are slowing down. The brakes on this thing are busted.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
On my mark. On the count of 3.
Yermak, get ready to hit the brake. Hit the brake! You asshole!
You motherfucker!
That is you, your lackeys, your daughters. You will all be treated not like deserters, but like rabid dogs. A bullet for each of you. I'm shooting you personally through your forehead, you damn cripple. Forget about visible targets. Make Swiss cheese out of the thing. Fire at will!
Come on! They're going to tear us to pieces!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm just a stalker! I'm not with you! Stay with me! Just hold on!
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder, what next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something at least. You owe us that.
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal.
But we do know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes! If you have to choose between the life of a single man, no matter how dear he is to you, and the lives of everybody else, all the dwellers of Metro, then there's nothing to think about. Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best!
Would you say the same about me?
And about myself, too. I've spent my whole life protecting the people of Metro. Do you get it? My whole life. And I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I mean, but we have to make up our minds. How will things finish for all of us if we start out lying to each other and arguing? We need to be better.
You ask me how things would finish. Well, let me tell you. It all depends on Artyom now. If he finds the frequency, if they are alive. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try! It must be there! It must be there!
Rally point location is code 1811-7.
Nothing yet? Wait a moment, what was that?
8-5. I repeat. Proceed to the rally point. Rally
Listen,
point
everyone.
location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5. Only by standing together shall we overcome
Where was
any
that
and
number
all
supposed
obstacles.
to... Got it! So, it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So, the route from here should go... like this. This is our goal!
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes! This is it! The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir,
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
Ah, that. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's call her Anna and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Come on.
How about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's trick to Aurora!
Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. You're back. Full steam ahead.
Hi!
Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
I was expecting an arrow from Cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot.
Artyom, a couple of words.
That matters.
What's done is done. Yes, I didn't stop you from going outside. Yes, I tried to talk you out of it. Yes, I didn't tell you you're not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. And not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after a fight to protect the D6. They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood. Because the war was still on. Security was paramount. Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro. You're a goddamn Prometheus, a messiah. You must lead the people out of the caves. Do you think you would have saved anyone? Remember that jammer? What if Moscow has been found out because of you? What if there are missiles inbound? Anyways, no matter what they think of me, I'm no deserter and will never become one. I'm ready to bear full responsibility for everything. But if there is even the smallest chance to earn my pardon, I will take it. Which means that we, like a runner that tripped, need to keep running ever faster just to keep balance. And don't dare you trip us all over again. Am I understood? I hope I am. Anyway, at least now we know where to run. So, go back inside and take a look at the map. Our route is pretty obvious now.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been working with those... Look, Artyom, you should at least get some of that fresh air. No mask. This is what you've always dreamed about. I'm sorry I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry. There's not much left to tell.
Hello there, Artyom. It seems to me, whether it was intended or not, that our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us. Yeah, yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. Yeah, it is kind of cramped in here. I'm thinking of making something of a workbench. So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage. So, if you find any weapons you like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt. Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory and homemade, too. Some of those were just amazing. So unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man. And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo, because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
Well, hello there, Artyom. Well, help yourself. Because frankly speaking, I'm a bit tired here. The only good thing about this job is that you forget it's winter. If only you didn't have to pay for this comfort later, with your whole body aching. I reckon none of this labor comes you. Well, it's not a lie. I do feel this calm, you see. What says it's dynamic meditation. That philosopher doesn't come here to meditate too often, though. That's all? Okay, I'll take it from here.
About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people.
So, dear Moses, can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask? Or not just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. Weird feeling, my friend. I remember you telling me how you took your mask off the top of Stalking the Tower. When you honed those missiles in on the dark ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The links emerge from the dark water. And what drink is in that bucket that's on the end of the chain? That's a mystery. That's what I often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose. So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well, I'm not called idiot for nothing. Still, I would like to know what's on the end of your chain.
If there's no radiation, that means we can bring everyone out of Moscow.
It doesn't matter if there's radiation or not, Comrade American, the citizens of Moscow will have to stay put.
Why? We're just a short way from the city. The radiation's gone.
Things might have been that easy in your America, but life has never been so easy here. Even now, we woke up saviors of the metro. By lunchtime, we're enemy spies, saboteurs, train thieves. And what for? Something we thought was true turned out to be a lie. And that is enough for them to want us dead.
Must have known that we could live up here. But the public didn't know that. Who'd want to stay down in Metro if we told them?
We cannot tell them. They are ready to make mincemeat out of all the lies.
I was proud to be helping those.
So, how did you like that fresh air? Out of this world, isn't it? I thought I'd ask your Mac about where we're headed next. I'm sorry I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry. There's not much left to tell.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the bridge! Sound the alarm!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double.
You should probably get to the bridge!
Are you alright, Artyom?
They pierced the cylinder!
How bad is it? Can we move?
No, we're stuck!
Ah, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom, I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you're not to take a step away from the Aurora. These
Let's
two
go,
can handle
Artyom.
themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gotta check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then. Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan, Damir, get the project.
Don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing. I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down.
Haha, that was great.
Around while you're inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
Let's try to stay close to each other. Artyom, don't wander off. What would you do if some beast came and ate your wife? Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.